G'day guys, Liam Fitzpatrick here. Out at Maroon Dam today. Got the kayak out there. Gonna go out and do a bit of jig fishing. I've taken the jig rod out a few times now, and every time I do I seem to have a few other rods with me and never really give it the time it needs. I bought one rod today, rigged up with a jig. Gonna fish it all morning, see how we go. Yeah.
You don't feel like paddling back to me, message? Yeah.
Oh, he had it. Yes, got it that time, dropped it back down to him. Just ate it, couldn't help himself. So I got hit by that fish the cast before. He just started swimming off with it. I was raising it up over a stick and then dropped it back down and he crunched it. Look at that. Oh, he choked it. That is awesome. Look at that. Look at that for first bass of the morning. That is wicked. He choked that jig. There we go. First fish of the morning on the little Pros Factory motion jig. 3/8 ounce with a little gulp trailer. That is awesome. Had that fish hit me on the first cast I put into these sticks and I missed him. Dropped it like vertically back down pretty much. It hit the bottom, clunk, picked it up, set the hook. Just feeding it line so I get that jig to sink straight down where I put it. It wasn't actually a backlash until I did that myself. So I just donated my first jig to some deep timber. So I've tied on a new one here, I've got my crabby on. What I'm doing is just fanning out that weed guard. Just so you've got more of it protecting that hook. This jig fishing is actually pretty soothing. There's no rush. Very calm, sedate style of fishing. As soon as I hit this rockier ground here, you can pick the difference with your jig. You can feel that jig sort of tick, tick, tick as it's coming over individual rocks. It's a totally different feeling to feeling it go through that weed. Knew straight away the jig just told me exactly what was on that bottom as soon as I put it over there. And he's got it. Oh, has he got it? Oh man. There you go. You can see I just chumped that one. He was tap, tap, tap. I'm like, has he got it? Has he got it? Has he got it? And then tried to set it. Rookie error. But I'm getting the feel for it. Takes a bit of getting used to. There's a hit. He's got it. Oh, he let it go. There, he's got it that time. Yes. Yeah. Good fish. Good fish. Get out of there, buddy. Get out of there. Oh, good fish, man. Man, they love that jig, those big guys. That was awesome. Saw him hit that first one. Tap, tap. Didn't strike, he come back and ate it. There's a good fish. Quality fish just eat the jig. It's crazy. There you go, look at that one. That is an awesome maroon dam bass. Solid fish. Just on that Pros Factory motion jig. Little gulp crabby trailer. Man, I'm no jig expert by far, but it just seems too easy though. The big fish just eat these baits. It's awesome. Just trying to stay in contact with my jig, find it, feel it's there. You know, just keep up with it as it's on the sink as well, because I got a couple of hits there on the drop before, but this is so cool. I'll get it back. Alright, I'll just walk you through a cast here. Get the jig out in your structure, feed it a bit of line just to get it to sink straight down. You don't want it to sort of pendulum back towards you. Find your jig, pick up the slack. Give it a little hop, little shake. Not big movements, just enough to feel the weight. Bit of weed there, pop through that. Just wind up the slack. Feel for the weight of your jig. You can see I'm holding the line, or feeling the line with my finger. So if I feel a little subtle take, I should feel it through the braid there on my finger. If it's a good fish though, you know, you'll see the line move. It'll just doink it. You notice along this muddy bank too, there's redclaw holes all through that clay, that rock. Perfect bait. If you come across something like I'm on something, you can see my rod load up on it, just let it back down, pop it over it, and just keep finding your jig. Tell you what, I'm due for a fish. Yes! Oh, he's straight in there. Oh, he's around that one. He's in it. Where is he? There he is. He's out. Look at yellow. Man, he's carving too. Yeah, yellow belly. There you go, yellow belly on the jig. There you go, first yellow belly on a jig. Typical take, well, typical for me, similar to the other takes I've had so far. Just hopping it past the stick, popped it over and yeah, crunch. Nice little yellow belly. This is good practice getting this technique down. I'm loving it. So I don't know how well you saw it on that last fish, but the idea is to feel that bite through here, wind down, get that slack out of the system and then set the hook. Now I don't think I did that real well, but I got away with it. Oh, that fish is swimming off with it. Missed him. A little guy, I think, he didn't crunch it. So I've missed way more than I've hooked so far, but that's the learning curve, I guess. And I'm still not sold on if I have to really fish it super slow or, you know, if I can shake it and pop it a bit more. Nibble, did you see that nibble? And to crunch it. The skiers and the wakeboarders are here. It's gonna start getting a bit lumpy. Don't know how that'll affect the fishing, but we'll find out soon enough. Don't think it can make my fishing much worse. Oh, these guys are gonna suck. Eat it, eat it, eat it! Look at him pecking at it. Ah! There we go. Oh, pulled out of him. Damn it. Damn it. That's why you need that heavier rod. This rod's not the right rod for this. I'm just waiting on getting a medium heavy 7 foot. Something with a bit more poke to drive that hook home, because that clearly was not a good hook set. I've come across this rocky point and I thought, oh yeah, rocks is where these jigs are made for. Just worked it out a bit wider and missed a good one. Bugger. Oh, I give up, I think. Never give up, but I think I'm gonna give up. All right, it's been pretty quiet for me for the last hour or so now, hour and a half, since these jet skiers and skiers and wake boats have shown up. It's just lumpy constantly. Now, that shouldn't have too much of an effect on it, I wouldn't have thought. Either that or I'm just starting to suck. I've had a heap of hits. I've missed twice as many as I've hooked, but that's all part and parcel of learning the technique, I reckon. All right, that's the end of the session. What did I learn? Don't come out to Maroon Dam over the next 2 weeks. School holidays are kicked into gear and there's every yahoo and his dog out here, skiers and jet skis and wakies, and yeah, probably steer clear here. You know, early morning, I got a couple hours in before they rocked up, but I got 1 or 2 bites once they started doing laps, and yeah, I didn't enjoy it. What else did I learn? Get the right gear for this jigging. The rod I bought's like a medium light. You need a medium heavy. I missed putting the hooks into a couple there purely because that rod tip's too soft. It just loaded up. It didn't drive that hook home. So definitely, yeah, get the right gear. I've got a good reel there, that Mark Speed, Mark Crush. It's a 7.5 to 1 ratio on that. So it brings in a lot of line. So it's good for recovering that line before you set that hook. But that soft rod just let me down a couple times. Inexperience let me down a little bit too. I'd yeah, get out and practice as much as you can, because it definitely takes a little bit of getting used to. I missed a few bites there, and is that a fish? And you're too late, and yeah. Anyway, but that was pretty cool. This jig fishing, it's awesome fun. Something new, it's really exciting. I'm really enjoying it. So I hope you enjoyed that vlog. Yeah, if you liked it, give us a like. If you got any comments, anything to add, any questions, yeah, hit us up in the comments below there. And subscribe if you haven't already. Yeah, that's why I do this. So yeah, cheers guys, catch you next time.